ถ้ำครับแต่เรายังไม่ไป
This looks intriguing.
เบ้าเหรอที่เล่นเบ้ากันโอ้เล่นเบ้ากันหรออ้าวไปต่อสิกำลังดูเลย
It is good to see you, my friend.
โอ้ไงเพื่อนยากดีใจเหมือนกันที่ได้เจอ
Hello, Natty. How are you? I hope you've recovered from our rather eventful trip to Hogsmeade.
I am well, but I have been worried about you, my friend. With Ranrock and Rookwood and Harlow after you?
I'm all right at the moment.
We did not speak about it at the time, but I am hoping now you might tell me why they were looking for you.
They want something that Professor Fig and I found at Gringotts.
When were you at Gringotts?
Just before we came to Hogwarts. In fact, it's why I was late to the sorting ceremony. A portkey brought us there after the dragon attacked our carriage.
What on earth?
There's one more thing. It's a bit odd, if I'm honest. Professor Fig says I have a rare connection to a powerful form of ancient magic.
Is that the magic you used fighting the trolls in Hogsmeade?
I think so. I'm still learning, but I can see traces of it. And I've cast magic I can't otherwise explain. I know that's a lot to absorb.
It is. And I will have more questions. For now, it is safe to say that Rookwood and Harlow are a threat to both of us. To all of us. Which is why I wanted to speak to you. I realized something that day in Hogsmeade. You displayed such courage fighting that troll. And Serona wasn't intimidated one bit by Rookwood and Harlow. Both of you have inspired me to take a stand of my own.
What sort of stand?
Men like Rookwood and Harlow are the reason my mother and I left Matibililand. I am not going to sit by and watch them destroy my new home.
Good. Rookwood and Harlow are a dangerous pair. And the fact that they're working with Ranrock, well...
All the more reason they must be stopped. Rumor has it that Theophilus Harlow runs Rookwood's day-to-day operations. Taking him down would cripple Rookwood's entire enterprise.
That may be true, but shouldn't Officer Singer handle someone like Harlow?
I spoke with her. She was polite, but perhaps understandably would not discuss details with a student. I overheard some of Rookwood's lot talking about a massive poaching operation that Harlow is planning. I was thinking that we could investigate a bit, try to get the evidence that Officer Singer needs.
All right. But how?
I am going to watch and listen, find out precisely what Harlow is up to. I shall reach out when I know more. In the meantime, remember, I am here if you need me.
Thank you, Natty.
Be on your guard.
ก็ยังมี
I beg your pardon. How dare you threaten me?
What's going on here?
เกิดขึ้นอ่ะโอ้ลายผมเองครับเดี๋ยวผมปิดเสียงก่อนโอเคเรียบร้อยปิดเสียงละโอเคครับลายผมเองช่วยคนแปลกหน้าเฮ้ยใครข่มขู่อะไรเฮ้ยไหน
They must have come this way. Think!
I've no idea who it is you think I might have seen. I've been busy with my research. I do not have time to...
Victor Rookwood don't give a dox's nip back your time. Oi! Speak of the devil. Mr. Rookwood would like a word with you.
A student? You can't be...
Enough out of you.
Leave her alone.
Stupefied!
Allow me to put you out of your misery. I've seen better. Well done, child.
สวยงามไอ้เหรอ
I'll watch the light go out of your eyes.
ช่วยสะสมในนะกับตัวเฮดใหม่คุณสามารถเรียนรู้โอเค
Some nice flowers.
I'm not going anywhere.
You'll take this!
the beginning.
What on earth just happened? I've never been accosted in such a manner, and so close to Hogwarts.
Are you all right?
I am, thanks in no small part to your excellent defensive skills. Care to tell me why 2 Ashwinders were ready to dispatch me to get to you?
Ashwinders?
Victor Rookwood's thieves and extortionists, his little cronies. They seemed quite keen on you.
It's a long story, but thank you for your help.
Well, you've avoided them for the moment. Priya warned me things were getting dangerous. Best get moving on my research before they return.
You mentioned someone named Priya.
Yes, my wife. She's the one who piqued my interest in Merlin. Gave me a book when we were students at Hogwarts. Typical hard-working Hufflepuff, brilliant potioneer, has her own shop in Knockturn Alley. She's a travelling vendor. Hears what's going on in the Highlands before I do.
You're a researcher.
Nora Treadwell at your service, historian and archaeologist specialising in Merlin's work and life.
Merlin? Of the legend of King Arthur?
The very same. Merlin attended Hogwarts, you know, and I'm studying some curious fixtures he left here centuries ago.
Fixtures?
These vine-covered pillars, dozens of them, all around the area. I've taken to calling them the Trials of Merlin. I believe he created them as a diversion for his fellow Slytherins. He was terribly fond of puzzles and enigmas.
I can see why you're so interested in Merlin. I'd be keen to know more about the trials.
Well then, I'll let you in on a little secret. No one has yet managed to figure out how they work. But I believe I have just unlocked a crucial clue. I suspect that Mallowsweet is an important component in getting the trials to work.
Mallowsweet?
Versatile herb. Merlin repeatedly mentioned it in his writings. I had just arrived to test my theory when I was so rudely interrupted. You see, each swirl in Merlin's writing has a symbol in the centre. That started me thinking, what if...
The Mallowsweet is meant to be placed at the centre of the symbols.
Precisely. Would you care to do the honours? We can see what comes of our little hypothesis. I brought a trunk chock full of Mallowsweet with me. It's just over there by my tent.
Oh.
This trunk?
Yes, take plenty, even if you already have some.
I have the Mallowsweet.
Lovely. Now, notice the vines on these pillars here, as well as a stone swell on the ground. Each trial has these features. Place the Mallowsweet on the swell, and we'll see what happens. My word! Did you see that? The vines disappeared.
What should I do now?
This is uncharted territory. I am curious about these pyres.
Incendio!
Merlin's beard!
The flames make the pyre sink.
Yes, how beautiful!
เมอร์ลินคือเมอร์ลินในอวารอนครับ
What's it
ใช่
say? I can hardly believe it.
ว่าไงนอร่าเป็นไงครับ ทดสอบของเมอร์ลิน
I take it we can call that a success.
We can indeed. However, I now have even more questions. How does it work? I must review my notes. I may have missed something.
Are all of the trials like this one?
Oh, not precisely. Well, I think each has those telltale vines and the swirl on the ground. You should feel free to solve them as you come across them. I believe I have what I need to continue my research. My guess is that each will also require mallow sweet, which you can find in Hogsmeade should you need more. I really must be off. Such a pleasure to meet you. And do be careful out here. Now I've got what I needed. I shall return to the safety of my notes and books.
อุ้ยมันหายไปอย่างนี้เลยเหรอ
Lumos. Revelio.
I understand you're quite the enterprising young Ravenclaw. Professor Fig tells me you found a long-lost book for him. I'd like to talk to you about it.
มันได้แปลทางบ้านว่าเมื่อกี้ไม่ได้หลบเลยอ่ะ โอ้ my shit โอ้ my god อยากสู้อีกอ่ะจะได้หลบต้องหลบละมันมีหีบอยู่แถวๆนี้ปะนะอันนี้มีเควสครับ
Might I beseech you for some assistance?
ได้สิ
Hello. Can I help you?
Oh, thank goodness. Yes. My name is Grace Pinch Smedley. Of the Bath Pinch Smedleys? I was hoping someone would come along soon. I was about to defy my father's wishes and would never have forgiven myself. You see, I need to retrieve something from the bottom of the lake. Might you be the one to help me?
ได้สิ
Diving into the lake sounds like an adventure. Tell me more.
Splendid! Precisely the response I'd hoped for.
What do you need help retrieving?
Years ago, my grandfather, who fancied himself quite the astronomer, set sail from Hogsmeade Station for what was meant to be a quick stargazing cruise with my grandmother. They never returned.
I'm so sorry. What happened to them?
We can't be sure. We only know that neither they nor their boat made it back to shore. They were presumed drowned. Father was so distraught that he forbade our family from setting foot on or in the Black Lake ever again. A treasured family astrolabe vanished with them that night. If you could dive down and retrieve it, I may be able to bring my father some peace.
เข้าใจละ
You seem to think I might have heard of the Bath Pinch Smedleys. Why would I know of your family?
That's like asking why the sky is blue or grass is green. The Pinch Smedley name is synonymous with intellectual curiosity. We are known for our contributions to science and art. I'm surprised you haven't heard of us, frankly. But with all I plan to discover about the world around us, those that don't yet know the name certainly one day will.
What exactly is an astrolabe?
It's an astonishing ancient navigational tool, essentially a handheld model of the universe. It's mainly used for studying the stars, astronomical pursuits, but it has nearly 1,000 uses. Fascinating device. Sadly, I'd imagine it's rusted beyond repair now. Still, we'd love to have it returned to us. It would be like getting a bit of my grandparents back.
It sounds dangerous, especially for something of mere sentimental value.
I understand. But I'd be forever grateful. Of course, you may discover much more than the astrolabe. Anything else you found would be all yours. I've cross-referenced the vessel's last alleged location against the lake's topography, depth charts, and tide schedule. My best guess is that it's just over there. about a furlong from the dock. It would be wonderful to have my grandfather's astrolabe back. I do hope you find the astrolabe. It would mean so much to our family.
Sounds as if her astrolabe is just northeast of the dock. I should dive down and see.
แล้วเราจะไปหามาให้นะแต่ไม่ใช่ตอนนี้หรอกเพราะมันโคตรไกลเลยใช่ไหมมันโคตรไกลเลยโอ้จริงด้วยแม่งไกลชิบหายไกลเฮี้ยเลยเราอุ้ยน้ำลึกไหมอ่ะโหเปียกหมดเลยโอ้เอ้ยมีชุดเปียกด้วยอ่ะ
I never thought Ramrock's loyalists would go this far.
Revelio.
นี่มีหีบจริงด้วยมีหีบเก็บให้หมดล็อก
Revelio.
ให้หมดเก็บให้หมด
Revelio.
เฮ้ยอันนั้นคืออะไรอ่ะ
Revelio. โอ้สวัสดีไม่ได้ตั้งใจ Levioso. Accio. Lumos. Revelio.
ทำอะไรได้อ่ะ
Incendio. Lumos. Levioso.
ไม่ได้แฮะ
Revelio.
โทษทีนะคุณแม่แค่เข้ามาดูของเฉยๆนะไปเลยกดผิดไม่ได้จะกดไอ้นี่กดบิโยนนี่เฉยโอ้สวัสดี
Hello, sir. What do you sell here?
Hello, I'm lJADEl Semi, and this is my potion shop. I can answer any questions you have about the town.
Any whispers going about the town?
A goblin called Pergit is causing a bit of a stink. His gang is attacking travelling vendors, and now business is suffering everywhere. It would be nice if someone would do something about it. No one wants to pick a fight with a band of goblins, though. Which means he's free to do what he wants down in Coral Ruins.
Can you tell me a bit about yourself?
Oh, let's see. Well, I am Lower Hogsfield's preeminent potioneer, but I was once a lowly Hogwarts student like you. In fact, I'll give you the Hogwarts discount. It's the standard price. My prices are low enough already, you see.
What do you have for sale?
I sell only potions and their ingredients. If you can't fix it with a potion, then it's best left broken, I say. My ingredients are all local to this area, and my potions are brewed to keep you healthy and safe.
Okay.
What do you have for sale?
ขายอะไรบ้าง
What can I help you with today?
ในที่น่าสนใจจะเป็นอันนี้นะ
Ah, yes, a wonderful choice.
ครับ สามารถยกระดับได้
I'll have no trouble selling this. Thank you. I hope to see you.
Pardon me, is everything all right?
Hardly. I've just lost my business and almost my life. You'd best look elsewhere for wares. I've nothing to sell now. I never thought it'd come to this. Be on your guard. Ranrock and his loyalists will spare no one.
They attacked you.
Oh, Ranrock has no patience for goblins who won't join him. While I too would like to see goblin kind treated by wizards as equals, bloodshed is not the answer. When I said as much, they turned on me, struck me till I nearly passed out. Took my carts, my belongings, even that which is most precious to me, my paintings.
Has Ranrock's lot ever attacked you like this before?
They've been taunting and threatening me for a while now, but they've always believed that violence is the only way to get what they want. Things have taken a much darker turn of late. Ranrock is getting more powerful, and his loyalists know it. They feel untouchable. Ranrock assumed that all goblins would agree to follow him, but he was wrong. Many of us would like a diplomatic end to the discord with wizard kind.
You mentioned that your paintings were taken. Are you a painter?
I am. It's my calling, though most would think it an unusual path for a goblin. Most of my family work in metal, or associated with Gringotts. I'd wager my finest brush that Ranrock's lot have no appreciation for any of my work, and it'll be tossed aside for kindling. Without my carts and my livelihood, who knows when I'll be able to paint again?
I'm sorry this happened to you. I shall certainly keep an eye out for your carts.
That is very kind of you, but I think they took them to their camp southwest of here, just past some ruins. Too dangerous to try and retrieve them. I did enchant the carts to return to me if I ever lost them, however. Slim though the chances may be, I'm holding out hope that some of what was taken is returned to me. It was nice meeting you. I wish it had been under better circumstances.
ไม่เป็นไรเราช่วยเต็มที่เฮ้ยเอาอีกได้ไหมอะเอาไหนอะไม่เห็นมีไอ้นี่เลยไอ้ช่างมันเถอะเอาอีกแล้วกดผีอีกแล้วเฮ้ยผมกดไอ้นี่ก่อนนะแบบเอาออกไปได้ปะได้เหรอชิดบ้าจริงโอเคเราจะทำภารกิจก่อนดีอ่ะยังค่ายกอบบินนี่แหละเข้าทางเลยมาโคตรไกลจังวะอยากได้อ่ะไป
After what Ranrock did to that goblin banker at Gringotts, I shouldn't be surprised at what happened to Orn.
แมงมุมเขี้ยวแมงมุม
Lumos.
ต้องทำการบ้านให้เสร็จ
Revelio.
โอ้
Lumos.
ไอ้ตรงนี้มีลูกขนนกอ๋อมันเป็นที่นี่โอเคโอเคโอเคเมอร์ลิน
What
เมอ
do
ร์ลิ
you
นค
have
รับ
in store for me this time?
ทีนี้ต้องเหมือนเดิมปะ
Incendio!
ใช่
Levioso! Incendio!
เราต้องยิงทิ้ง
Revelio.
หมดยัง
Revelio.
หมดยัง
Incendio.
ไม่หมดเหรอ
Revelio. Incendio.
ไม่หมดตรงไหนกัน
Accio. Levioso. Lumos.
ขาดอะไรอันนี้เหรอ
Revelio.
ก็ไม่มีนี่อะไรวะหรือว่าต้องใช้อะไรเอ่ยหาไม่เจอแฮะ
Revelio. Lumos. Lumos. Levioso. Incendio.
ไม่ใช่ไม่ใช่นี่หาไม่เจอจริงๆเนี่ย
Lumos.
เดี๋ยวผมค่อยมาหาแล้วกันเคยกันเสียเวลาผมตรงนั้นนานไม่ได้
Past the ruins.
มุมอีกแล้ว
Where have I tried?
นี่ตีมาตีไว้ตีไว้ครบยังครบยังครบยัง
Incendio.
ร้อยดูซิว่าโอเคอีก2 ทีอีก2 ที
Lumos.
นี่ไงไปตามแมปให้2 ทีเปิดเองเลยมามาดิ
Ooh, this shouldn't take long.
Yes. Incendio.
I won't rest.
สวยงาม
Ranrock has fooled you all to your demise. Lumos.
เลดครอฟ
Only following orders.
Leave your accusations in someone else's.
An encampment.
คือเอ้ยน่าสนใจนะถ้าลองดูเป็นไงวะ
Thinking in terms of good and evil merely indicates a limited imagination, in my opinion.
ไปดิ
Lucas, to tell us.
What was that? One less human to watch. Ah! What's this happening? Childish. No!
ไม่ถึงแฮะถึง5 วิอ่ะ
Looks as if there's more than one way to enter.
Well, I wouldn't give up.
Arthur requests not joining us. He doesn't come round now.
ใช่ก็ได้เอาใช้ซื้อทั้งหมดสเตลรอยัลโอเคต้องสเตลตัวเลเจอร์คอสโบนะตัวไหนเลเจอร์คอสโบเอาเลยเข้าไปจูดี้ทำได้
The wizards will have no choice but to submit to us.
Oh. ทันปะยังสเตลได้อยู่ปะเหมือนยังสเตลได้อยู่นะ
I know you're here somewhere.
สเตลได้อยู่ปะไม่ได้แล้วไม่ได้
How many of you are there?
An intruder!
Why can't I hit you? Not quite.
เยอะมาก
Intention!
ไฟมาโอเค
Pity. Not quite. You won't stop. Stand your stride. No! I will make you pay.
You won't get away with that. I feel as though you're not
Incendio.
I should have been so dead.
Shit.
A miss! Easily diverted.
Utterly pitiful this man.
Incendio.
จริงยามหมดแล้วเว้ยหายแล้ว
You won't get away with that.
Incendio.
If only Renra...
เชี่ยหนักอยู่นะเมื่อกี้พูดอย่างน้อยดีหนักเลยอะเรื่องจัด
Lumos.
นี้
Quite an enchantment. The carts are returning to on.
หมายทองค
Revelio.
ำอ๋อเข้าใจละอันนี้มานี่โอเคและมีอีกไหม
Revelio.
มีตอนนั้นอีกนี่
Here. Revelio. Lumos.
มันมีตรงนี้อีกมีตรงนี้อีกจุ๊บอ้อยกระโดดไปข้ามเรื่องไหนอะ
Revelio.
เดี๋ยวละ
Here. Incendio. Here.
มานี่เลยมานี่
That's that.
เรียบร้อยไปอีกหนึ่งสำหรับหน้าที่ตรงนี้ถ่ายรูปหน่อยโอเคนะครับเราก็กลับไปหาก๊อบบินตัวนั้นอยู่ตรงนี้ใช่ไหมซึ่งเราสามารถอันเนี้ยคือแบบปริศนามากเลยไปแล้วกันวาร์ปกลับไป
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was.
มาแล้ว
If you're here for my wares...
Ron, I have good news. Your carts are on their way back.
I don't know what to say. Any hope I have of getting my belongings back was quickly fading. Ramrock's lot called me a fool for believing in the good in wizard kind. Thank you for proving them wrong.
I managed to free your carts fairly easily.
Oh, I'm glad you're all right. Oh, I can't wait to have my things back, especially my paints. You know, you've inspired me. I've been dealing with witches and wizards for years, and we've always got along just fine. Perhaps my next piece will be a tribute to all that is good between us.
What a nice idea, Ron. I wish you luck with it.
Oh, I can't wait to get started. Thank you again for all you've done. All the best to you. Once my carts arrive, I'd be happy to show you my wares.
เฮ้ยซื้อขายได้แล้ว
Why don't you have a little peruse?
โอ้แมนแดรกเป็นเพื่อนมีเสียงร้องThe fuck น่าว่าผมอยาก
There we are then. That'll do nicely, I'm sure.
อยากผมหมดแล้วร้านนี้100 นึงเหรอ
Appreciate you stopping by. Be sure to visit me again, won't you?
Revelio.
พี่เรียวเข้าได้ไหมอ่ะมันจะเข้าไม่ได้อยู่ดีฮะยังเข้าไม่ได้อ่ะเศร้า นี่ไงช่วงกลางวันไปเขาเรียนช่วงกลางวันอยู่กลับมาเสร็จแล้วต้องเขาเรียนต่อ
Off on another adventure, are we?
I hope you were able to take care of everything I had asked you to do.
Professor, I completed all of your most recent assignments.
Well done. Then you're ready to learn Expelliarmus. Pay close attention. The disarming charm may often be all you need to defeat the most powerful dark witches and wizards you might encounter. Spellcasting requires a focused mind and a steady wand.
มาเร็วอยู่นะ
Good work. The dummy is here if you wish to stay and practice.
คาถาใหม่อันนี้เหรอก็คือ disarm เราจะใส่ยังไงดีเนี่ยเอามาแทนไฟก่อน
Professor, do you have a moment?
I do. What is it?
I wondered, did you attend Hogwarts?
I did. I am a proud member of Ravenclaw House, like you. Why do you ask?
I was curious as to how Hogwarts has changed over the years.
I see. Well, the castle itself, as I'm sure you have surmised, is full of surprises. I dare say more than the staircases change around here. As for the students, well, they seem to get more capable every year. Although, we got up to just as much mischief in my day as you seem to now. I used to look the other way at all sorts of roguery when I was head girl. I can tell you, however, that I did once admonish a certain Phineas Nigella's Black for enjoying a sugar quill during a lecture.
I hadn't realized that you and Professor Black were, students here together.
Appearances can be deceiving. You see, I was once wounded by time itself.
Time itself? I never would have imagined such a thing.
Ah, well, it was the risk I took with my prior position. You may or may not have heard that I was an unspeakable at the Ministry for years.
An unspeakable? What does...
As you might suspect, I cannot speak about what we did. Suffice it to say, the job was not without its hazards. Now, I hope I've satisfied your curiosity for the moment.
You have. Thank you for speaking with me, Professor.
Keep up with your wand work. One must always be prepared for mischief, both inside and outside of the castle.
Ito ต่อไปหาที่ โอลิเวนเดอร์ฮอกมิสมาลองดูดิหาใหม่ที่เราได้มา
You seem to have the right end of the stick, but keep practicing. Expelliarmus may save your life one day. Still at it, I see.
มานะครับอาจารย์เดี๋ยวต้องไปฮอกมิสครับที่นี่สินะไปอาแกสิทธิ์รอท่านอยู่สวัสดีครับ
Good of you to come. My friend, Professor Fig, speaks highly of you and your resourcefulness. He was vague as to details, but mentioned your having tracked down a difficult-to-find book. I wondered if you'd be willing to do a little detective work on my behalf.
Of course, Mr. Ollivander. Sounds most up my street.
Wonderful. You see, about a century ago, an heirloom applewood wand with a fairy wing core went missing from this very shop. My great-aunt suspected a student named Richard Jackdaw. He'd been serving as an assistant here and suddenly vanished.
Richard Jackdaw?
Like the bird. In fact, he was known to frequent the Hogwarts Owlery. We searched there, of course, but found no wand. We did find a series of statues similar to Jackdaw's. I'm certain they're a clue, but I cannot figure out where they lead. Jackdaw was last heard tittering about some pages with a map he'd stolen from Peeves. As you can imagine, the poltergeist was less than helpful.
Why would the thief have taken the wand?
I must admit I have no idea. From what I can gather, he fancied himself an adventurer of sorts, always looking for trouble. In fact, after he went missing, rumor had it his ghost was seen in Hogsmeade. Never heard much about him after that, but it seems as if his adventurous spirit may have got the better of him. Perhaps he thought that the wand had some special power simply because of its esteemed lineage. Astonishing how misunderstood the art of wand-making is.
Is there anything special about the wand?
Oh, yes. It's terribly special. But not in the way you might think. It won't grant special powers to the caster, no. Nothing like that. But it will ease the hearts and minds of the Ollivanders to know of its return. And that power is immeasurable.
Surely you could continue searching the owlery.
Oh, one would think. However, the headmaster does not take kindly to an old wand-maker loitering about the place. Can't say I blame him. Also, I have perhaps been looking for too long. I feel a fresh set of eyes and a bright mind like yours is sure to solve this riddle.
I'll have a look for you. You've certainly given me plenty to go on.
Oh, you've brought hope to this old wand-maker's heart. Professor Fig was right. You are a remarkable student.
Okay. กาสหน้าเชิญใหม่ว้าวเก็บรายละเอียดจริงมีแวนเดอร์เชียโอ้สวยแมวชองโก้โอเคเดี๋ยวต่อไปเราต้องไปต่อยังไงต่อรวดลงนกฮูกซึ่งนกฮูกอยู่ตรงเราอยู่โอ้นี่เหรอทางออกก็มาตรงนี้ฮะโอเคเดี๋ยวเราต้องไปตรงนี้มา
The lJADEl keys are back. Aren't they brilliant?
Is everything all right?
Yes, I'm sorry. I'm Nellie, by the way. I'm just so excited that the lJADEl keys are back.
The what keys?
The lJADEl keys. Surely you've seen them flying about. Rumour is that a former headmistress, Professor Mole, conjured them to protect the contents of certain locked cabinets years ago. Professor Black couldn't be bothered to disenchant the keys, and they appear every few years. You should try to catch one.
Why would I do that?
Each key will lead you to a locked cabinet somewhere in the castle. If you can manage to get the key into the cabinet lock, not an easy task, you may find a reward.
Surely you'll be trying to complete the challenge as well.
I've tried, and I can't even get past the first cabinets. Perhaps you'll have better luck. I'd love to know what's in the cabinets.
Why would Professor Mole conjure flying keys?
What I heard is that it had something to do with keeping Peeves out of things. But that may or may not be true. He's a poltergeist. I thought they could go almost anywhere.
Perhaps I'll give it a go.
I hope you do. In fact, I think I heard one of the keys in the astronomy tower. You should listen for them. I hope you follow a few keys at least. If you manage to open a cabinet, I'd love to know what you find, if anything.
ตัดสินใจคือเจอแมวลายใหม่ว่ะเจอแมวลายเสือ อะไรครับเนี่ยโอเคไปครับทำเควสต่อ
Revelio.
ดูลงนกฮูกเฮ้ย
Harry Pippin
เห็นอะไรเนี่ยนี่คือเอ้าโอ้เอ้ยใครมันทำพังแล้วเนี่ย
Reparo.
ต้องมาซ่อมให้เนี่ย
Leviosa.
เบลอัพสวยงามไปก็
Lumos.
เอ๊ะนี่เปิดแล้วเนาะร้อย
It's a relief to finally have an answer as to why that portrait was empty.
โอ้ hello อัน
I
นี้อะไรอ่ะ
really have made a mess of things. Expelliarmus! Levioso!
น่าจะเป็นไฟนะ
Incendio!
จริงด้วยเกิดอะไรขึ้นอ่ะ
Is everything all right?
Oh, hello. Thank you for asking. I'm Cressida, by the way, and I'm afraid everything's not all right. I may be in a spot of trouble with the librarian. You see, I'm fond of creating my own charms. Thought I'd perfected my light as a feather charm to use on my library books. My arms get so tired carrying them around all day. But I must have confused the Latin word for feather with bird in my incantation, because when I opened my bag just now in the library, they literally took flight.
That sounds brilliant, actually.
Thank you. Somehow I don't think the librarian will see it that way. I collect the books and remove the charm myself, except this isn't the first time one of my charms has threatened the peace of the library. Our meet told Madame Scribner they were my books flying around, so she said that if I caused her any more trouble, she'd write to my parents. Perhaps you could get them for me. There are only 5. She won't be suspicious of a new student looking around.
Why did our meet tell Madame Scribner that they were your books?
Oh, to be perfectly honest, I don't think he meant any harm. I think he was impressed, bragging on my behalf. Amit spends a lot of time gazing at the stars, but he knows a good charm when he sees one.
I suppose I could help if I have the time.
Oh, I'd very much appreciate it. One of the books is my diary. I'd rather it not fall into the wrong hands. If you could collect them and bring them to me, I can remove the charm.
โอเคก่อนอื่นเราไปเควสหลักของเราก่อนไปครับต่อเดี๋ยวมาช่วยนะ
Honestly.
เดี๋ยวก็จบเควสนี้เดี๋ยวผมไปนอนแล้วครับก็จะเป็นการจบพาร์ท 3โอเคครับอ่ะว่าไง
Incendio!
โอ้ยออกมาข้างนอกโอ้ไม่ก็หันจะขี่แล้วอ่ะจะได้ขี่อ่ะเดี๋ยวเนี่ยก็จะได้ขี่ตัดเลี้ยงด้วยแล้วค่อยรับเฟนนะไม่ไหวละไม่ได้ทำทันทีวิ่งจำอ้าวไปเลยโหไกลอยู่งั้นเนี่ย โอเคโอ้แต่มีเควสเสริมให้รับข้างในว่ะอาจจะต้องรับนะเนี้ยอาจจะขึ้นมาถึง
The statues Mr. Ollivander mentioned must be upstairs amongst the owls.
Okay, เก็บไว้ก่อนละมีนกฮูกด้วย
Revelio.
เดี๋ยวข้างบนมีของอยู่
Don't mind me, owls. I'm here to help a friend. Now, where are those statues? Here's a welcome surprise. I recognize nothing. Here.
Wait.
Revelio.
ไม่พลาดหรอกนกคู่ฮอกวอตส์ผู้ของเรียนและนกคู่ของนักเรียนสามารถผมได้ในโอเคอาคิโอ
I'd best keep looking. No statues. Empty perches. Could be the right size for jackdaws. Or statues of jackdaws. Revelio. Here. Revelio. Here. Oh, this will do nicely. Revelio.
โอเคหาย2รูปครับ
Here. Revelio.
อีก2อันอยู่ไหนดูบนดิ
Birds aren't afraid of heights. Perhaps I should look a bit higher. Here.
โอ้
I'll take that, thank you. Nothing. I'd best keep looking. No statues here. Nothing. Here.
โอเคหมด
I'd best keep looking.
ยังไม่หมดเท่า
Here.
โอ้ยมีอีกเหรอวิอันนี้อะไรอ่ะ เป็นเบาะแสสักอย่างตรงสะพานมีเทียน2 อัน
A map. It doesn't appear to be connected to the missing pages. Best hang on to it for now.
มันก็มีครับ
Here's a welcome surprise. Oh, this will do nicely. No statues here. Here. Nothing. Revelio.
โอเค
What's happening?
What the fuck มองแบบ
Could it be? Has someone solved my puzzle after all these years? Well done indeed. Good news. If you've got something to hide, you found the perfect spot. Richard Jackdaw, at your service.
The Richard Jackdaw. So, Mr. Ollivander was right. He wants his family wand back.
Goodness, I'd forgotten about that wand. I assure you I don't have it on me. I'm almost certain I dropped it the moment I was beheaded in that cave. Oh, it was sheer folly to follow that map.
What map?
Ridiculous, really. Found it on some yellowed old pages Peeves had pilfered. Thought I could impress a girl. But that's a story for another day.
So, you stole a wand and then followed a map on some pages that you took from Peeves and followed that map to your doom.
Odd to hear it all reduced to such absurdity, but yes. Why do you care about some old wand?
I don't really. Ollivander does. It's the pages I'm after. Might they be with the wand in the cave?
Indeed. Say, here's an idea. Why don't you meet me at the edge of the Forbidden Forest? I'd be happy to show you where to find them.
How is it possible to steal from Peeves? A poltergeist?
I didn't steal the pages from his ghostly form. I merely found them in his wake of destruction. He's got a penchant for wrecking things. Books, bottles, suits of armor, whatever's likely to cause the most chaos. I doubt he even noticed they were gone.
Why would you steal Mr. Ollivander's family wand?
The family were always going on about how special it was, so I took it. Who could resist? Sadly, it wasn't special enough to save my neck. I fully intended to return it once I learned it was only special for sentimental reasons, but as you can see, I never got the chance.
I think I can guess how you died, but who did it to you?
I was having a look about when I suddenly sensed a refreshing breeze, after which I felt, well, lightheaded. That's all I remember. Hence, if you do visit the cave, be prepared. I can't tell you what for specifically, but you seem a perceptive sort. Beware a light breeze.
If that's the only way for me to get those pages, I'll meet you there.
If you don't mind the sight of well, my decapitated skeleton, the wand and the pages are yours for the taking.
โอเคถึงเอ้าสวัสดีครับลงภารกิจใหม่โอ้โหไม่ไหนคุยเลยเว้ยง่วงละผมจำได้ว่ามันมีเควสเสริมตรงนี้ไหมอะให้รับอะไม่น่ามีเนาะอุ้ยจ้าเฉยโอเคครับทุกคนก็ผมขอจบพาร์ท 3 ไว้ที่นี้ก่อนนะครับผมมาเจอกันใหม่ในพาร์ทหน้านะครับผมพาร์ทที่ 4ว่าเรื่องราวจะเป็นยังไงต่อไปก็ตอนนี้กันเรื่อยๆครับผมโอเคไว้เจอกันใหม่ครับผมบ๊ายบายครับสวัสดีครับผม